This is a 2018 BMW 7 Series. This specific one is the 750i. I already have a video out there dealing with the 745i. It's pretty simple if you know where all the parts are. There is one Phillips, there is one T25 right here. This little cap comes off very easily, as you can see. It's only pressure clips and they're all intact. You can see I didn't break any. There is a screw here, and then this little cap over here inside of this pouch over here hides two T25s, and it has a little tail holding in place, so you don't need to take the whole thing out of place. There's T25s here. Now, the most common problem with these cars is that this screw over here sometimes do not want to come out because the bushing behind it, it's not strong enough. So when you try to unscrew, the whole thing moves together and the screw never comes off. So what I do is I usually use this tool to get that off. I will hold this tool on the edge of the screw at the same time that I'm unscrewing. Now, this one came off easy, no big deal. I already took it off, but if you know, if you have that problem, you know that you can solve that problem. All right, now this whole massive molding has to come off as one piece. Don't try to get small pieces out of it because you're gonna break. But over here there is a hook that goes inside of the door panel, so you can't bring forth this way because you're gonna break that hook. So what I usually do is I release it here. Now it's off, but I'm not gonna push any more than that. And I'm gonna release the whole molding, just releasing the clips. Once I get the clips released, what I have to do is I'll bring it out, I'll get my level over here, bring it this way, so that I have room to move this that way, and the whole thing comes off, okay? And this is the hook that I was saying, okay? This thing locks in here, so if you push this way, you're gonna break it. Now, you can undo the electrical part over here, which is pretty simple, straightforward, no big deal, and remove this. Now there is a little thing over here that holds that. Okay, get it over there. Put this in a safe place where you're not going to step on it. And now you have one more T25 over here, and that's the reason why I need to remove that molding. Okay, this T25 needs to come off. I need to put a little more strength on my drill, and it's off. Now all you do is use something like this. Don't use a screwdriver, please. Use something like this that is not going to scratch the paint or damage the leather. Find a place for you to pick, and you release this door panel. Now I already released the door panel. It's off, but I cannot take it off until this Twitter cover comes off. And this Twitter cover comes off very easy. If you grab on this end, if you want to show it over here, if you grab it over here from this side and you bring it forward, this little cover comes off pretty easy, okay? And normally you should be able to detach right over here, okay? So you get it out of the way. If you leave it hanging, there is a possibility of closing the door and you break that right against that part of the car. So all you have to do now, and as I mentioned, we're only gonna tint it, so I don't need to remove the door panel completely. I'm just gonna take it out of place. I'm gonna remove the bottom sweep, so right here, and then I'm gonna put this back. Now this little thingamajig, you can leave it down here if you want to, or you can put it back in place. Keep it in mind, if you put it back in place, when you lock, at the end, when you have to put this back, you're gonna have to deal with it again. So there's two possibilities. One is to leave it there. The other one is you just put it back in place. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lock this door panel, but you see this little pointy here? I left it on this side. I didn't put it back in place over there because I want that room over there. This door panel is back in place. Now, one safe thing for you to do so that while you're dealing with the door panel, you don't take a chance of dropping this door panel and damaging the cable that holds the level over here. One last thing you can do is you can take one of these screws, put it back over here in the center, And now, even if I want to, I'm not going to be able to drop this door panel. It's firm in place, okay? Just for safety. Okay, guys, I hope that will help somebody out there. Bye-bye.